Hey, welcome or welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Jamie. This will be a reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you're new to tarot, just know that not every Cancer reading is going to resonate. So if you feel like I'm wrong or this just isn't your reading, please just disregard it. You never want to make a reading fit. I'm going to pull cards like King, Queen, Emperor, and Empress, and those cards describe a really specific personality but have nothing to do with the sex or gender of the person that we're describing. Some folks feel like the energies are reversed or they go the other way, and that's fine. If you feel like that, you can go ahead and take it that way. In the description of the video and in the pinned section of the comments, you'll find all the information for private personals and my other social media accounts where I do totally different kinds of readings if you're interested in that. Feel free to subscribe to the channel if you're not already to catch more readings. And I do also offer a membership. If you want to check that out, you can just click join. It's about $4 a month and it's just a bunch of additional readings. So we have grudge holder and path. Wander on the path less traveled. What you find might surprise you. The High Priestess is the overall energy. This is Cancer Pisces energy. We have the Ace of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, and the Moon. More Pisces energy. The King of Pentacles, the King of Wands, the Four of Swords. And at the bottom of the deck, the Eight of Swords. I feel like you're having kind of a standoff with someone right now. I say standoff because it's like, I mean, look how they're, one person's kind of looking straight forward, but the other person's just like staring at this other person here. But it almost looks like, almost like a bitter face there, It's given there's no clarity, and for whoever is not getting clarity, there's a grudge. I think someone's kind of looking at someone like they could have cleared something up a long time ago, or they could clear things up, but they're not, and it's making this other person anxious. And so they're feeling like maybe it's time to just go do something else. I'm just getting tired of just being like stuck in this energy of feeling distant. It's like the person's there, but they're not, or like there could be this period of time where like the two of you just really aren't speaking or aren't around each other at all, but it's like all because of a grudge, if that makes sense. So this would be like someone who did something, never really cleared it up, and instead of someone else forcing that or just making a decision from there, just sort of like trying to forget that it ever happened or sort of act like it didn't and just move on from it, despite there never being any clarification. And because of this, even though someone's not, I think, outwardly saying anything about it, intuitively they feel like they're in an unsafe place, that there's something being hidden, there's some kind of secret here. So it feels like you're the one taking distance. I'm getting something about this energy. You know, usually the King of Pentacles is a pretty stable, solid partner, you know. But I'm kind of feeling like, almost like it's fraudulent. They could show up, you know, they might look like that's everyone else, but I feel like you know better. You know, it's like everything that this person like presumes to be in front of other people, you know better. Some of you know that you'll never get the truth in this situation. It will just never happen that this person, they almost like it like this. Well, let's get the damn truth. The Three of Swords, the Five of Swords, the Hanged Man. More Pisces energy. I don't know why my throat is doing that right now. Just did mad readings with no issues. The Ace of Wands in the reverse. The Seven of Cups. The Three of Wands. Bottom of the deck, the Six of Cups. I mean, the truth is there was definitely a betrayal here. And this person knows that if you ever really found out the truth, the Hangman, the Five of Swords, that it would sabotage the relationship. The secret here is some type of affair. You know, some type of sexual fling. You know, this is the Ace of Wands on the reverse. So... even could just be some flirtation, which is still in the bounds of, you know, sexual or something. And like, even though it could be cleared up, it's like the confusion gives them time. Why is the Six of Cups here? Ten of Cups, the Ten of Swords, the Four of Cups. So somebody here has someone who had a person in their past, and this person hit their ego. Someone rejected them in the past. And when they came back around, I think, you know, it's like maybe things didn't get to some severe level, but it was very hard for them to remain loyal to you and not talk to, chat to, or what you might consider flirt with this person that they have history with. Now, I mean, the truth is it was straight up their ego that got them into this. I think they didn't get what they wanted out of it anyway. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of looking like they had some expectation, but it didn't happen. They might have thought they were, at some point in time, like they could have been cruel towards you, got distant towards you, thinking they were going to get close to someone else. And what did this person do? Flat out fucking reject them again. Just flat out reject them again. This is what you don't know happened. Do I think that they were physical with someone? No. Do I think that if they had the opportunity to be, they would have been? Maybe. And I mean, it's sad because I think they had this whole happy thing going on with you, but they let someone infiltrate the situation and destroy them and it. That's what happened here. So I think a lot of you know that this was that they were talking to this person or something like that. And this is what's still not cleared up. The reason it's not cleared up is because it's not what you think it is, but let me explain something to you, right? So if I start getting weird with you, right, to try to talk to someone else, and you get weird about that and you start to feel insecure, I have you in a position to feel like you're replaceable. And at the same time, I can be dealing with rejection. It's does that make sense? Like, I could try to get with this other person and they destroy my ego all over again. And so I just keep dealing with the person that I was already dealing with, and never really clear things up with them. When the clear truth is the other person didn't really want anything to do with them. This person, though, I think, even if they didn't have intentions, their ego made them go ahead and have a conversation with someone they shouldn't, try to reconnect with someone that they shouldn't. So the truth of the matter is, I don't think there was actually some cheating going on here, but I think there was the intention of moving on to someone else going on here and then just falling back on someone when that doesn't work out. So if the clarity that you're not getting from this person is, sure, they thought they were going to go where the grass was greener, but just got cold and flat out rejected. Now, however you want to take that, because I don't think this person ever cleared that up. They might have admitted to a conversation or something like that, but they didn't admit to your face that the person that they, got destroyed by before was given a chance to do it again. You know what I mean? And I don't think it went anywhere. It didn't go anywhere. The other person had no intentions towards that. But I can understand why you're holding a grudge if things have never been cleared up. Like, this person is forever holding. But the truth is, Cancer, they weren't good enough for that person twice. Interestingly enough, they wanted to treat you like that, though. Now, if this was me, personally, I would let them feel like that, too. I would be ready to make it seem to them like they, unfortunately, were absolutely replaceable. And that I always had an option. There's always, everybody has somebody from their past. I'm also a little bit manipulative and don't care about somebody who tries to play me's feelings and have no intentions to ever be with them again. So I'm on a totally different wave than some people, because it looks like this is someone you're actually in something with. But it looks like it gets brought up a lot and it gets fought a lot. And then this person uses it to their own manipulative ability to make you feel insecure so that they keep you in. It's weird. But at the same time, it's the same feelings they went through. So, can I say this person did anything, though? No, they didn't actually do anything with anybody, but I think they had intentions to. And I don't like that. So why wander on the path less traveled? I think you're silently holding a grudge. You're not bringing it up, but you feel some type of way. The Knight of Swords, the Ace of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles. At the bottom of the deck, the Page of Swords. The World. Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, Taurus energy. I think somebody's been sitting on the fence and they've been wondering if they should. Should they keep going? Should they keep dealing with this or actually go down a new path? And this would suggest that perhaps you are supposed to close something out and move on. If somebody takes you very seriously, somebody else really couldn't infiltrate. And I think the whole game playing of making you confused afterwards and feeling like, there's some competition that you have to deal with. You should always be worried about this person in the back of your mind. I don't even know why you would put love makes people do crazy shit, I guess, but I feel like, somebody just needs this truth. They can't get it from this person, so they feel like like they're just accusing the person when they don't have any solid evidence or whatever. Because this is such a hard thing to do. For some people, they don't care that a person had an intention, because as long as they know that this person didn't really end up doing anything, people are allowed to make mistakes. And if that's really how you feel about it, that's awesome. That's very mature. For some of you, though, it's not actually going to work for you, because you didn't put this person in the same position. You don't treat people like that. And they're still to date treating you like it's funny that you have insecurities over this, or like it's cute, like they have absolute power over you if you believe that, they have another option. The truth is they fucking don't, though. Whoever they thought that option was didn't even give them the fucking time of day, just to be clear. So don't let somebody play you like they have something going on that they don't. Some of you just want to know the truth, so you know whether or not, like, it's worth really investing any more time in. Is it really going to go anywhere? And, all this is saying is you go ahead and you figure out what you want to do from here. You have your truth now. And believe me, guys, if this resonates, you felt it deep in your soul. It's like, this motherfucker. I don't really want to be in a relationship with somebody I hold a grudge towards anyway. Like, if we're not going to communicate, clear things up, get some reassurance, be honest, and then move on from there, like, it's probably not the correct partner for me. Like, I shouldn't be in a relationship and be confused about anything, where I stand with the person, what they really want, or anything like that. That's how I feel. I'm different, but for whoever I'm reading for, this is constantly on their mind, because it's never been cleared up. All right, I'll see you soon.